Hinojosa, Andrew Michael Hinojosa. Mr. Hinojosa, would you please raise your right hand? You are muted right now. There you go. You solemnly swear that in this proceeding, the information and responses you submit will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. So help you God. Mr. Hinojosa? I didn't hear you, or you were muted before.
The agreement is the same in.
Did anybody hear a response?
No, sir, I didn't hear anything.
Mr. Hinojosa, raise your right hand again. I need you to respond to my question. Do you solemnly swear that in this proceeding, the information and answers you give will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
You need to speak up, Andrew. We can't hear you.
Okay, I heard you, thank you, but it's very, very difficult to hear you.
Andrew, can you turn up your volume on your phone? We can't hear you, Andrew.
Judge, maybe he needs to log off and log back on.
Are you in contact with him by phone, Mr. Herbst?
Yes, I can call him up and we can.
Ask him to log off and log back in, see if that reboots it a little bit.
Or if we want, we can maybe have him talk to you through the cell phone.
That's a possibility.
Let me see if I can get a hold of him. Pick up the phone, Andrew.
It ain't ringing.
Can you hear me, Andrew? Pick up the phone.
The text now subscriber you are trying to reach is not available.
Andrew, can you hear me? Pick up the phone. Pick up the phone so we can get an audio on you.
Your Honor, can you ask him to log off and log back on?
Mr. Hinojosa, can you hear me? Mr. Hinojosa, can you hear me? We've got a mess either way. All right, court's going to take a 10-minute break. Mr. Herb, see if you can straighten it out with him. Otherwise, we'll recall it this afternoon or tomorrow.
Pick up the phone, Andrew.
Your Honor, maybe excuse just for a minute.
Yes, ma'am. 1 minute.
Hello?
Andrew, I've got you in front of you. Can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Your Honor, I've got an audio on Mr. Hinojosa.
All right, we're on a 10-minute. We're taking a couple of minutes.
You're I got my right hand up. I'm, sworn in. Tell the
Okay,
truth, nothing but the truth. God help me. Yes,
okay,
sir.
stay on the line.
I understood you.
Okay, stay on the line so we can take this plea by audio.
Your Honor, so I removed him from the Zoom hearing because he wasn't able to answer his phone. He's able to answer his phone now, but he's not going to be able to log back on.
Can we do it by audio? I've got him here. Andrew, speak up so the judge can hear you.
Yes, sir. Can you hear me now?
We can hear you.
Mr. Edelman.
Yes, sir.
We were in the middle of trying to take a plea from Mr. Hinojosa. Ms. Morgan has asked to be excused for a few minutes. Can you go ahead and take over?
I believe I can, sir.
All right. Now, we announced as a case for the record, Mr. Hinojosa, can you hear me now clearly?
Yes, sir. Loud and clear.
All right. Once again, in this proceeding, do you solemnly swear that the information and responses you submit will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes, sir.
All right. Now, I have to discuss with you several immediate and important rights, constitutional protections. One is the right to remain silent. That means that you are protected and you do not have to make any kind of statement. You don't have to answer any questions. You don't have to submit paperwork that has your signature, especially papers that admit or confess to wrongdoing. You understand you have that right?
Yes, sir.
You have the right to a jury trial. You have the right to cross-examine and confront witnesses. That means you and your attorney can ask questions, can challenge, cross-examine any witness who would testify. If you give up the right to a jury trial and you enter a plea, you're giving up the right to remain silent and the right to a jury trial. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
You also have the right to what's called the right of appeal. That means that you or your attorney or both of you together could file papers demanding that a higher court review the official record in this proceeding, and you have that right, and so does the state, the prosecution. Do you understand that by entering this plea, you're agreeing to a video conference instead of doing the plea in open public court?
Audio conference, yes, sir. I agree.
This is being done by audio conference only because of difficulties you're having with your video system. Is that understood?
Yes, sir.
All right. Now, can you see the screen? Does it show you what's going on?
No, sir.
Oh, well, okay. Well, there's no way we can do this without him seeing the documents that we're asking him to respond to, Mr. Herbst.
Maybe if we have him logged back on again.
But then he
Try
can't
logging
use the
back on.
phone.
Hopefully, if he logs back on, he can hear us.
And he can use his phone to respond. Just try that. Mr. Hinojosa, try logging back on under the this video conference, this Zoom.
I'm trying to log back in right now.
Say again?
I'm trying to log back in.
Yes, sir.
now.
Try to at least.
Your Honor,
Yes, ma'am.
just to let the court know, Attorney Elizabeth Russell has returned for page 3, the last one on page 3.
Right. Does she still wish to confirm? Ms. Morgan is available.
Yes,
All right. Ms. Morgan, can you confer with Ms. Elizabeth Russell?
Yes, Your Honor.
Patricia, make it so.
Well, they're conferring, Judge. I'm not gonna be able to show you the paperwork. So you're just gonna, I guess, admonish him first, and then hopefully by then they'll be done conferring.
All right.
He's logging back on now.
Andrew Hinojosa, can you see us now? Can you talk through your phone still, or are you using your phone? Do you do this?
Andrew, can you hear us?
Your Honor,
Yes, ma'am.
I have Deputy Castillo asking me, or telling me that the sister of Ashley Rodriguez wants to wander out at Satellite, if that's okay with you.
I don't have a problem with that at all.
Did you want to remain with the same conditions as previously?
Yes, ma'am.
Linda?
Yes.
Mr. Herb?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, I'm gonna recall this tomorrow. I'm not gonna mess with this anymore. See if you can get this straightened out where we can, in an expeditious manner, take care of this plea.
Do my best, Your Honor.
All right, I appreciate that.
Can he come to the courthouse?
I don't need to go to the courthouse myself. We can still do this virtually.
If he shows up at the courthouse, can we work out the plea?
I think we can arrange that. I think he can be in the courtroom. I believe the courtroom is set up. Well, in fact, I know the courtroom can be used for that purpose.
I'll advise him to show up in court tomorrow.
All right.
What time would that be? 9 a.m.?
Patricia?
Well, Judge, it's gonna be a plea. Tomorrow you have
Give them.
the docket, and then you have
All right, so
10:30 motion to quash, 11 o'clock plea.
Mr. Rodriguez, you're free to go into the breakout room.
sorry, I'm double zipping.
Patricia said it for 11:30. If we need to go into lunch, that's okay too.
11:30 tomorrow, Your Honor?
Yes, sir.
Okay, and I will advise him to show up in the courtroom.
All right.
Thank you, Your Honor.
You're welcome.
I'm glad they're paying us extra hazard pay for this.
Yeah, really. I hear you.
Maybe we
Alrighty.
be excused. 11:30 tomorrow.
Yes, sir.
Thank you, Your Honor. I may be excused.
You may. Mr. Hinojosa, we'll see you tomorrow at 11:30. I believe your attorney's going to ask you to go to the courtroom. We'll be able to set you up with a computer in there. Ms. Russell.
Okay. And what is that for again? Can you repeat what that was for?
30 reset, please, Judge.
I'm sorry, Ms. Russell, say again.
A 30-day reset, please. State's requesting 30-day reset for complainant contact.
So, breakout room number 1, Anton High, if you'll go there. Charles Bond, if you'll go back to breakout room number 4.
30-day reset.
Your Honor,
Yes.
I can
Thank you.
hear Mr. Hinojosa now.
Screen Ed Piker.
It'll be up to Mr. Herbst to take care of
I
that.
don't know what I signed. I can't hear y'all very clear. Excuse me.
I hear you now really clearly. What's going on?
What y'all saying, really? Excuse me. I just can't hear y'all.
Okay. All right, Miss Russell, you and,
She's gone, Judge.
okay. She's got a 30-day reset. And we will call Mr. Herbst and Mr. Hinojosa at 11:30 tomorrow. Okay, who do we have left?
I don't know why Ms. Van Diver is still on there, Judge. You had asked, Mr. Dillon conferred, and it was reset for pretrial conference 30 days.
All right, Ms. Van Diver,
Yes.
I'm sorry, you've been excused. You will receive a notice for another setting in 30 days, okay?
Oh, okay. Thank you so much.
You're
Just
welcome.
keep in touch with Mr. Dillon.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. Mr. George.
Well, Mr. Dillon, George, that's okay. All right,
Eddie, what case did you say was set for a motion to quash?
Tomorrow?
Yes,
Or
tomorrow.
today? Tomorrow is 10:30 on page 3, James Lawrence Chapman. It's a motion to quash indictment.
That's
Defendant's
interesting.
motion.
All right, thank you.
You're welcome.
that is interesting because ordinarily misdemeanors are not indicted. They can be, but
Well, he has a misdemeanor, but it's a felony. It's an MTEAG.
okay.
He filed it on both courts.
Yes.
Have we ever heard back from Eduardo Jimenez? Yes, we did, right? That's on Ms. Rodriguez. All right.
Eddie, just out of
Yeah.
curiosity, was that motion to quash filed pro se?
Yes, sir. Well, he mailed it to the judge, and the judge told Linda to have me set it for a hearing.
I see. Okay, this will be interesting.
His court-appointed attorney knows about it. She's going to show up.
Well, if
Ruby,
there is a court-appointed attorney and the defendant is trying to file motions on their own, we don't accept them.
Patty, I also don't see that the motion is available on file
Can I
360.